Tim Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. It'll be Vic once more. He's got his man complete. It's Tim Brown. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. They still can't get it. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's Vic following the interception. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. A 1st down throw coming for Vic. Trying to improvise. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. The fullback comes through with a big play there. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Escaping the pressure right. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They pitch out to Howard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. On first and goal, Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the 1st carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Easy, kill.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dontari Poe coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dirk Cutter's guys go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. But he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Michael Strahan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Breeze. And he's got Shockey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And some room to maneuver. Fighting through it, he's got space. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Todd Gurley, 45 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On third down, that's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways.
And look at this, it's a fake. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Cohen, able to push his way through. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
By 90, by 20.
On third down, here's an option play left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for that.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
By 20. 20. Ready, set.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And his first carry, he loses the football. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Throwing now is Breeze. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hey, kill.
Breeze now on first down. He finds an opening past the 40, and he fires to Edelman, complete on the comebacker. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Hey, kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. Dirk Cutter's guys go for it, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this?
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That was second down throw for Vic. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Again to Howard, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On fourth down, it's Howard, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On the handoff, it's Gurley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Again they run with Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12. To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Breeze going to go on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Urlacher. And they And a welcome in, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
To throw, Vic. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll try the option on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here's Tressway. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And they can't bring him down. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Vic now from the 50. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he's been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open.
And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Michael Vick. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Here's Tressway now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Powerful running. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
To throw on 2nd, McNabb. Flushed out right. Dancing away at the 35. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a first down throw. McNabb. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the Falcons. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd down, McNabb. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To throw, McNabb. Man open, Rice. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are in for 6. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. First down, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Vick on second down. Over the middle, he's got Tim Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Second down, Vick. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's third and 18. They need something big. Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, on comes Robbie Gould in the field goal unit. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Give him 8 on the play. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
On first and 10, McNabb. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Another carry now for Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here's McNabb. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, McNabb. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here goes Vic on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. From the gun, Vic. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Randy Moss, 45 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is right through. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
36, 36. Ohio! 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 Ohio!
A play fake. Now McNabb. Looking downfield for Jones. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a two-score lead. Barely, but it's a two-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
Well, we'll see what happens here. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
From the gun, here's McNabb. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now McNabb. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And his kick is good. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Vic, buying time to his left. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where they return.